diving?
So like flat water.
Beyond what the eyes can see. It starts from here, from the beginning, from where we left. There's the port, and then it starts. And this is Miami, Florida, and it keeps going and going. Now that's the very end. Holy cow! It goes forever. Now I'm gonna zoom up. It keeps going and going into where. Wow. That's huge. So this is Jamaica, October the 20th, 2012. First time to be in Jamaica. And here's our ship coming into port, getting ready to dock with its side propeller wash pushing this up, pushing this great huge ship to dock.
In a minute, I'm going to do the photos first. So I keep the ray for the photos, and then I'll show you how to hold the rays.
You monkeys, look at that one right there.
One swings through your legs, it's not going to do anything at all. Where's her? Above. Doesn't matter if it brushes past you. Okay guys, let's do some photos now. And I have one hand either side like this, like fences. Okay? She cannot go through my hand. So one hand left, one hand right, like this. If she starts to go to the right, my right hand stops her and gently brings her back. If she starts to go to the left, my left hand stops her and brings her back. So use your hands to keep her pointing towards you like this. But do not lift her. She is breathing with these holes behind the eyes called spiracles. If you lift those out of the water, she cannot breathe. It's like me holding your head under the water. And that's when she's going to struggle to get away. So, let her float with the spiracles in the water and use your arms to keep her like this. Keep your feet still. Let's move your feet. Good. And she goes to the left, use your left hand. Keep your feet still. Don't get your walking stick. Keep your feet still, not with your hands. There you go, good. Excellent, look. So he's keeping the nose pointing directly towards him. The spiracles have got water in them, and look how happy the ray is. A completely wild ray is just sitting in his hands. Because he's being gentle. You need to use enough pressure just to keep the ray, but you're not manhandling him. Look at that. Very good. And if you kiss the ray, 7 years, good luck.
Seriously?
Kiss me is only 6.
You've got the best job.
It's not.
What's that?
Right.
We're
Guys,
so
if you
cool.
want to hold a ray, ask Jessica or Esteban. I'm going to do the Steve Erwin story. So,
Oh, yes.
there's this nice big ray here, and I'll tell you the Steve Erwin story.
Yeah.
Come here, baby. Oh, yes, hello, Pepper. Okay, guys from Emerald Eyes. If you'd like to hold a stingray, go and ask Jessica or Esteban. They've got rays for you. But if you'd like to hear the Steve Erwin story, just come over this way, make a big circle. I'll take a few minutes and just tell you. So if you want to hear the Steve Erwin story, just spread out a little bit so I've got a bit of room to manoeuvre. I've got one of the biggest rays here. Okay, now the stingrays that we're playing with are wild stingrays. There's never been any nets or pens here. But as you can see, they've also spent every day of their lives being handled. Pepper here, she will literally just sit in my hands for half an hour and go to sleep in my hands.
Wow.
But she's also spent every day of her life being handled. If I'm scuba diving elsewhere in Grand Cayman and I try and approach a wild stingray, woof, it will flee from me. I'm scary, I'm noisy to it. Now Steve Erwin was down in Australia trying to film a completely wild bull ray. But the bull ray was just asleep in the sand, minding its own business. And then something wakes it up. And there's Steve Erwin's cameraman right there in its face. So the poor ray's going, ah, what's that? And then it feels this presence loom above it from behind. Of course, this time it's Steve Erwin, trying to get on top of it with the camera to go, whoa, crikey, look how big it is. But as far as the ray's concerned, it's being attacked and does the only thing it can, which is to arch its body and to bring up the tail and the barb. Now Pepper's actually lost her barb, it will regrow, but the barb is just a black point where my thumb is. Now if you get stung by a barb, it hurts. First of all, there's a puncture wound. There's also a venom. It contains a mixture of enzymes and serotonin. So it is very painful in the body. But it's not going to kill you. You just clean it out and put hot water on it. It's a protein-based venom. The heat breaks down the proteins and you'll be fine. But as you probably know, Steve Erwin got stung in the heart. Now, out of your whole body, your heart is about the size of your fist and it's covered by ribs. So some extremely bad luck getting stung in the heart, combined with a bit of stupidity, being on top of a wild ray. But if he'd been stung anywhere else in his body by even 1 inch, he would still be alive today. A great loss. He was a great environmentalist, great conservationist. But sadly, I think it was just his time to go. Talking of which, guys, I'm afraid it is time to say goodbye to these beautiful gentlemen. So come on over, give the rays a last stroke, and and then make your way carefully back on board. What a great way to spend your day, eh? Brilliant.
Wow, self-sufficient. Kind of like baby sharks are that way, huh?
Yeah, actually, they come in cases.
Oh, that's right, they're in cases.
Well, some of them do, yeah.
Yeah.
So guys, give the rays a last stroke, and then make your way carefully back on board. Here's some more for you, Pepper.
Pepper.
Jealous.
Here we go, give Pepper a last stroke. Thank you. Hello. Give her a last stroke. Underneath, there you go. Once you're on board, guys, we have got